head. No, I should have known. I should have realized how young she was, and I should have stopped Eondian. And maybe I couldn't, but I won't use that as an excuse because... Ugh. Corbin stared up at Eondian as he flew low and landed. I don't know, man. The way you described it to me, the pull of the bond. That irresistible need to connect, to be seen for who I was, not what I was. I didn't have to say it. We were both primes. Both seen as a means to an end for most wyvern women, someone with power to be harnessed and used. Prime women were practically non-existent, so we dated wyvern women, knowing it would never be an equal partnership, would never result in a tetrad, a bond between two primes and their dragons. A bond that wasn't guaranteed even if two primes wanted it. This tetrad was what I left unfinished with Sydney, one of the most potent and rare unions known to the Dragonborn. Dude, Corbin sighed out through his nose. I can tell you're spiraling down a dark path. Don't do it. I shifted, the grass crunching beneath my boots. Looking up, I caught sight of the cows as they began lumbering away, then trotting faster to avoid my dragon who had flown over to drink, or maybe harass them. Eondian was kind of an asshole sometimes. I stared out into the night sky. Maybe it was the dark, or maybe the emotions I'd stuffed down were all coming up at once. Whatever the reason for my philosophical frame of mind, I said, you know that deep, almost insatiable need for a connection on a primal level? I'd never experienced it, and truthfully, I thought it didn't exist. Until that day I met Sid. My quiet companion blew out a breath and laughed. What? Are you talking like love at first sight or lust? I shook my head. No, it wasn't love or lust at first sight. It was, I don't know, something else. Like something about her called to something deep within me, something primitive and ancient. Gazing over, I searched my friend's face. His brown eyes were dark, but the moon reflected off his messy blonde mop of hair. Man, I don't know about that, he told me. I think you're overthinking this. You always take too much on. Maybe it's just you, or maybe it's from being born into one of the four families, but you've always had this stick up your ass. Like you had to be better, faster, smarter, stronger, and a prime since your brother wasn't, especially since he wasn't. I never had that. My parents were just happy to have me at all. Being a prime wasn't ever held over me like it was you. We watched Eondian as he bathed himself in the pond, dredging up the muck from the bottom before rolling in it and splashing. Am I going to have to ask? Or are you going to tell me why you freaked your family out and nearly got yourself into a fuck ton of trouble? I let her go, I whispered, my voice rough. What do you mean, you let her go? Dude, she's your bondmate, Corbin spat, then pointed to the gazebo over in the distance. Come on, let's go sit down. I matched his pace as we walked. Even as difficult as my upbringing was, always in the spotlight, always watched, at least I had a childhood. Sid has been nothing but a slave to George Miller. The guy who raised her? You know he's been brought to Briony. He's in lockup. He looked over at me to see my response. About time. And yet, she cares for him, I told Corbin. That fact burned inside me like a lump of smoldering coal. I felt it through the bond. She genuinely thought he was her dad. Even after she realized that he wasn't, she still thinks of him. She still loves that asshole. He grunted and shook his head. Does she know how you feel? No. Corbin cut me off. So what about the bond? There are a bunch of rumors going around about it. I heard the council didn't charge you.